Hi, welcome to Cooking with ABN. My name is Ashley Beal and I'm a registered dietitian. Today we have with us my friend and fellow dietitian, Michelle Pillepich, and she's gonna share one of her favorite recipes with us.
Hi, I'm Michelle, like Ashley said, another dietitian, and I'm very excited to share this recipe with all of you. The recipe is for salsa chicken, which is a super simple dinner that I have been making honestly since grad school. So
Love it.
Ashley and I both went to UNC, and this is a recipe I was introduced to in our food science class. We had to do a project where each group of students was assigned a food allergy and you had to make an appropriate recipe. And so my group had to make a dairy-free meal, and this is what we made. And this is actually a simplified version of the recipe. I really keep it minimal with steps and ingredients, so that's what we're gonna do today. For your ingredients, you are going to need a package of chicken thighs, maybe 2 if you're cooking for a whole family, but we'll do 1 pack today. 2 jars of salsa, whatever spice level you like. We're doing mild because I'm a wimp, even though you're not. Whatever seasonings or spices you like in kind of a Tex-Mex dish. So we have paprika, chili powder, some cayenne pepper, and some garlic powder. You could also use a taco seasoning blend. Our veggies, we have 1 onion and 2 bell peppers, whatever colors you prefer. And then any white rice. So we have some ready rice. So this is gonna be microwavable, very easy. And then to garnish, avocado and some limes. For your equipment, we are going to use 1 large pan that has sides, so it should come up a little bit so that we don't spill salsa everywhere, and a lid. That'll be for our chicken. You're gonna need another pan for sauteing your peppers and onions, some tongs to flip our chicken, another utensil for your peppers and onions. Ashley tip, food safety. We're not gonna combine and swap and use the same one.
Yes.
And then a cutting board and a knife to chop all your veggies, and that's all you need. If you are making rice from just dry grains, then you would also want a pot for the rice. First, we are going to slice our veggies, prep those to saute. So I will give you these to wash.
Yep.
And then I'll chop the onion. We're gonna slice these into all thin strips, saute them like fajita veggies in the pan. And we'll do this first so that you can cook them kind of low and slow. And I'm curious, because everyone has their own method. What is your method to chop an onion?
Yes, having other people on this channel, I've seen so many different ways of cutting it. I feel like I cut the sides, like the ends off, and then I just do, like I slice it all the way through and then I just do chunks.
Okay,
like
I mean, that's
twist it.
a good, interesting.
Yeah, so tell us your method.
I kind of just decided in the moment here what I was going to do. So I like this though. I cut it in half right in the middle, and then with the little halves, I chop off the tips and then take off the skin, and then I'll just do the long slices from there. Obviously, if you need it diced, you have to do it differently, but this works for this recipe where we want that like fajita veggie kind of style.
Love that.
And do they make you cry?
No, do they make you cry?
Okay, be my guest.
Yeah,
Do
no,
they
I
make
will
me
happily
cry?
do this. I will happily cut them.
Yes.
Because they do not make me cry. It's
That's
crazy.
impressive.
It would take a very severe onion to make me cry.
I've also heard that putting the end of a match between your teeth and like just holding something wooden in your teeth works. Never tried it.
What?
But I heard that somewhere.
Okay, I heard that if you take a wet paper towel and you lay it near the onion, it'll absorb the smell versus it going into your eyes. But I don't know.
That feels easier than biting a match.
I think I've tried it before because my husband gets he tears up. But I don't think it works.
It's worth it for caramelized onions.
No, it truly is. Okay.
All right.
There you go, my friend. Happy to be of service.
Thank you so much, my sous chef. So then we'll slice the peppers also in those long strips. All right, so we're gonna take the peppers and onions to the stove. Okay, so we have the peppers and onions on the stove. Before I turn on the heat, I'm gonna put a nice hefty drizzle of oil, whatever kind of oil you want, and don't be afraid.
Yes.
This gives us flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this on. I keep it on a low medium heat because we want them to cook kind of low and slow, soften, not just burn and then stay kind of hard. So we're gonna let this kind of simmer here. I'm going to stir it around a little bit so that we make sure they're all coated in the oil. And then I'll put a little bit of salt and maybe some pepper, but we also can season at the end because it's gonna be mixed with the chicken. That'll be super flavorful. So a little bit.
It looks so pretty, all the colors.
I know, don't you love multicolored peppers?
I do, it's such an easy way to get color.
Yes. Love it. So we'll leave this for a little bit. Now we are going to get the chicken going in our other pan. So first, coat the bottom with some oil, another drizzle there. And we're gonna open our package of chicken thighs. All right, then the thighs are gonna go in the pan. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by chicken thighs.
Yeah.
But I actually think they're easier. Do you make them often?
I do. I actually prefer the flavor. I find that it's a lot more flavorful than chicken breasts.
I agree. And chicken breasts are so easy to dry out.
Yes.
But thighs, especially with this recipe, they just kind of simmer in flavor, so they're not gonna be dry. So we're gonna put them in the pan, and then I'm gonna put the pan on a medium heat, because we're gonna brown both sides, and then we're gonna add our salsa and simmer. So some seasonings. I just do one side because I feel like it's easier to season just straight in the pan versus creating a whole mess in a separate container.
Yes.
So some salt, our garlic powder. I don't measure anything when I'm seasoning.
Yes, you just use
to your heart's desire.
to taste.
Paprika. I do more of the paprika than the chili powder and cayenne, again, because I am very sensitive to spice, but you could do the chili and cayenne with a heavier hand if you like spice. And then tiny bit of pepper, and that's it. So we're gonna let the bottom cook a little bit. Once it's sizzling and brown and you start to see the edges a little bit cooked, then we'll flip it over, cook the other side, and I'll come back. While we're here, we will tend to our peppers and onions with just a little stir, but they're still kind of just sweating here, and that's good. So while the chicken and the veggies are cooking on the stove, we're gonna clean up our space a little bit and prep the rice. Since we have this simple microwavable rice, we'll just pop it in. If you're cooking it with water on the stove, you could also boil your water, put it on the stove. But we're gonna get this going so that once we have our chicken and veggies done, we can just eat. Okay, so these look like they're getting browned on the bottom, and the trick to tell is just whether you can pick them up easily.
Oh,
so if you can lift the
yes.
chicken easily, it's done. If it's still sticking to the pan, let it cook longer.
Oh yeah, that's a good piece of advice.
So we're just gonna flip these over, and you can see
Look
a
at
little
that.
brown on the bottom. Yum.
Yes.
Isn't it Rachel Ray that says like brown is where the flavor is? Maybe
I
it's
don't know,
not.
but I love that.
And then we just let the other side cook for a few minutes. It's going to simmer again, so it doesn't have to be completely cooked through. And do you want to give the peppers and onions a stir?
Yes. You can start to smell them now.
They're looking good and getting soft.
Yes.
And this you can cook to just your preferred level of like tenderness. I like them to be very soft and wilted. If you like them a little more crunchy, they could potentially be done even now. Okay, we're ready for the star of the show, the salsa. The chicken browned for like a minute or two on the other side, and then all you do is dump 2 jars of salsa on top of it.
Love it.
Hence the name. And you can use literally any salsa that you like. Tostitos is a classic. And then it just simmers in there. And the reason I love this recipe is because I am a bit of a food safety freak, and I always get nervous about undercooking things.
Yes.
But when you're preparing meat this way and letting it simmer, you know it's gonna be cooked through. It's gonna be in that heat for a long time. So you can check it with a meat thermometer after, but if you leave this while everything finishes, and you can even put the lid on top and cover it, it'll be set. I'm gonna put the lid just kind of cocked open a little bit so that some liquid can cook off. It can get a little bit thicker, but we also are trapping some heat. These look almost done. I'm gonna put them way on low. We've got some nice caramelization here.
Yes.
And then our rice was popped in the microwave, so we can actually put that in some bowls, and the next step will be to serve.
Great.
Okay, so we are ready to serve. Our rice is cooked.
These are so nice for like weekday meals.
Yes,
Just to have the rice already ready.
So easy. You know, brown rice, you're getting some vitamins, you're getting more fiber, not a ton more. And if you go high fiber all the time, that can be hard on your stomach. So to just make things a little bit more easily digestible, I like white sometimes too. And it depends on the dish too. With this meal,
Yes.
I think white tastes better. Okay, let's get our veggies. These look amazing.
No, they really do.
This is like perfect colors,
Yes.
perfect everything. So,
Little browning
okay.
on them.
Yes. Okay, and then star of the show, our chicken. Okay, yum. So
Look at that. The salsa made its own sauce entirely. We
I
didn't
know
have to do anything.
it gets very saucy, so then you've got sauce on top of your rice. So delicious. So we're
Love
just
that.
gonna take a whole piece here and plop it right on top of the bowl. And then you could also grab a spoon if you want more of this sauce and add some more of this delicious salsa. And then we're gonna add some garnish. So we've got our avocado and limes. These are my favorites. You could do cheese, sour cream. Sometimes I like to have scoops tortilla chips, cut everything up and scoop it.
Wait. Like these?
It's like we planned it. We did not plan this.
No, we actually did not, but scoops are my favorite.
So, okay, we will slice these. That's pretty beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And I like a lot of lime. So I'll give you a half. I'll take a half.
I also love that you just drizzled on top.
Yeah, right on top.
I also love that limes don't have seeds.
Yes.
Because when I do this with the lemon, I'm always like
I
fishing
know.
for seeds. Love that.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put a whole half an avocado on mine.
Yes. And look at all the great color it adds. I feel like it adds such great like texture to this.
Absolutely.
Ah, yum.
Okay, now it's time to taste.
Get a little bit of everything.
Yes. Okay,
Ready?
so much flavor.
Yes. Wow. The sauce is such a good shortcut because
Mm-hmm.
it does already have so much flavor in it. Yum.
Wow, delicious. Tons of flavor.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing this with us today. This was really tasty.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's one of my easy favorites, and I love cooking with other people.
Yes, no, I know it's definitely made the channel a lot more fun and I've learned so much. This is definitely going to be added to my rotation.
I'm so glad.
Yes. And thank you also for joining us. As always, I will link everything that we used here today in the description below, but let us know what you think. Either way, I will see you next time.